Hey guys, this is Stephanie from Fresh Future Farm. Just wanting to do a little story of how I came to work for Fresh Future Farm and a little bit about me. So, my background or who I am, I just want to say like I come from farmers. I come from sharecroppers, I come from healers, I come from people of the land, I come from herbalists. And I know both sets of my great grandparents were sharecroppers. My mom's grandparents were able to buy their land in Georgetown, South Carolina, so they had a large farm. And I remember my mom telling me about my grandmother, my great grandmother, Grandmama Hester. She was an herbalist of sorts. She was always drying herbs. She was always creating these salves. She was always having these healing remedies. And I just knew, like, when she would talk about her, this is the type of woman I wanted to be. Like, I wanted to know that type of information. And then I had my dad's mom, my grandmother, who was a master gardener. Like, when I say master gardener, I mean master gardener. I remember as a little girl, her house on Atlas Street, right there in North Charleston, she had this beautiful, immaculate garden. And I mean, when I say immaculate, like, the land was so green, so plush. She could grow anything. She could make anything grow. And I remember my dad telling me when they were younger, she used to do like mail order plants. She was mailing out plants to people. They would buy from her and she would send them plants. She was always collecting her seeds. So, these are the people that I come from, and these are the things that are naturally in me. So when I first bought my house in North Charleston, that's the first thing I did was put in a raised bed. And then it just grew from there. I just more plants, more plants, more plants. And so then out in the community, I heard about Jermaine and her garden and in this Cherokee community. And I remember going out there to volunteer for a couple times. Then I kind of fell off of that, working a lot. And fast forward some years, Fresh Future Farm was established. And so I went out there maybe once to volunteer, but mostly I would go shop in the store. And I went to the first Black Farmers Conference. And so just kind of like being involved, but not really. And after I had my baby girl, I remember once I just randomly went to volunteer, just needing to work in the soil, just needed to be out. And as I was working, Jermaine offered me a job. And so it was like destiny. I came to be and work for something that was just natural for me. And I really appreciate that. So that is the story of me and how I started.